for Dr. Maya Angelou. The Norton Anthology of American Literature, shorter 8th edition, has 2,857 pages. Its husky thud echoes through the confines of my backpack on each journey to class. Its contents, a familiar photo album of old enemies. Faulkner, Hemingway, Plath, Fitzgerald, Dickinson, Pound, there are few friends. A snapshot of Hughes, speck of Steinbeck, glint of Morrison. I am the residual construction of a whitewashed education. High school chants of blue and white, hallways walled white, floors dulled white, reflections of the light permeated by its students. The teachers were white, preaching reverence to authors who write strangers to some histories, history bled white. The color drained from its pages, siphoned from its vernacular, leaving white rations offered in bite-sized pieces. Columbus, the unjust conqueror painted prized pioneer. Jefferson, the racial hypocrite carved mountain idol. African-American culture is taught with a day off in January, a week on Civil War slavery. There are no safe spaces to discuss modern-day oppression. No structured studies of black writers and black thinkers. American truth nestles in the lie that it can exist without the presence of black history. The truth ignored, swept under a pristine white welcome mat, or labeled an elective like some restaurant side salad. Please, someone explain to me why 20th century American literature and African-American literature are not taught as one class. I've been served one viewpoint of a multicultural narrative. There are no new perspectives offered, no alternate definitions given. We must gorge on mounds of poetry that taste flat in our mouths like white rice. There is no seasoning, no spice. But I've become closed-mouthed to the words they bid me swallow. Learn far more from the silence of closed textbooks. Do not tell me about diversity when I can count it on my fingers. The Norton Anthology of American Literature, shorter 8th edition, has 2,857 pages, but there is no Maya. Not one poem, not one essay. It's the decision of these editors that epitomizes American culture that one of the most influential writers in world history is not featured in an anthology of her own country. This country fails to pay proper tribute to the people who have painstakingly painted its mural. She said, "You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise." The irony, there is no bitterness, no twisted lies. They have consciously evicted the idea of writing her into history at all, and yet she transcends the very institution they have built their rhetoric on. Her truth speaks, demands to be heard from her. We rise, call out our voice, her voice, our yell, her yell, and they have no choice but to listen.